Well, our group has evolved in many ways over the years. And the change of personnel from Colin Walcott, then we had Trilok Gurtu in our group, and Mark Walker are changes, but the other players have changed also. We've each gotten stronger on our instruments and know our style much better so that we're able to create more expansive pieces and performances in our concerts. I've added a lot of instruments. I used to play just the oboe and the English horn. Now I play soprano sax, piccolo sax, bass clarinet. These have added to the sound of our group. And our style has become wider and wider over the years. We were very, very focused in the beginning, but it was also quite narrow, and now it's become much more expansive. We're able to really express ourselves more freely now than we ever could before. I think the styles of music that influence us are not necessarily the style of music we play. We all listen to different kinds of music. There's classical music, avant-garde, contemporary music, also popular music with singers, and jazz with its great virtuosos. So they're all music that inspire us, even though we don't sound anything like what we listen to. It still is our inspiration comes from many places. We try to sound like Oregon, and in a way it's impossible not to sound like Oregon. I like them all. You know, I play mostly soprano and sopranino, but I think the oboe is still one of my favorite instruments. But I have to say the bass clarinet is also a favorite. Each one has its own personality, and I feel complete when I have them all around me, so I can play them. We've just released an album, and we have really great compositions by Ralph Towner, which is, we almost always have something great from him, but this time we have wonderful new music, lots of energy and new styles that we haven't played before. And then the other members of the group have contributed each a composition to the record, which gives a little other flavors, balances out the music. It's a composition by Mark Walker on there. Glenn Moore has a piece. I have a piece that's a little bit medieval sounding, and it brings a different flavor to the CD. So this is just released, and we're starting to develop more material now. So I don't know what the next record will be, but the material grows over the next year, then it'll take shape and have its own identity. Very much so. Paul Winter was our introduction to playing music in concert. A lot of the music we played in the jazz style lived in jazz clubs and in nightclubs, and it was for a very small audience. And Paul introduced us to playing concerts on a big stage, and even doing completely improvised pieces in front of a large audience, which is dangerous in a way, but we enjoy the risk, and we play together and know each other's playing so well, it's very easy for us to fit and make everything complete. Paul is also, he really believed that instrumental music could reach a lot of people. And he had that belief, and he introduced us to that idea that instrumental music didn't need to be narrow, that it could be expansive and touch many people. And we found that that's true over the years as we follow this path, bringing our music to people all over the world. Well, the name came from the state of Oregon, which is in western United States, northwestern. When we began, we were all in New York City on the East Coast, and Ralph and Glenn would remember certain things about how beautiful Oregon was. It was so far away, and it was green and kind of mysterious, especially to us on the East Coast. It sounded like a bit like our music, which was not urban. It was more I would say it was more like inspired by nature, and we had some connection with that kind of beauty. And so we called the group Oregon, and it felt like it belonged with the music. And over the years, it's come to mean just our style of music. And even though it's still a state in the United States, we've made Oregon our own state of music somehow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.